so that, we're going to feel some of the effects, even if it's indirectly, from the fact that the price for fertilizers is going to go up, and to the extent Canadians are still willing to sell it to us and not ship it elsewhere, we're going to be paying more for it. So, there's a lot of ripple effects.
When we're stopping there only because it's 6:43 and I got 5 ahead of you, behind you. I mean, I just want to point out that you're absolutely right. According to the World Bank, a severe sustained fertilizer shortage can trigger famine by causing significant drops in agricultural yields, particularly in developing countries that are dependent on the imports. And the key crops that could be hit include rice and wheat. And we know that Southeast Asia, without the rice, they're done. And when it comes to Egypt, a lot of people don't realize that without the wheat, they are done. You're going to have mass starvation in Egypt without the wheat. So
a lot of that kept rain in Russia as well.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you, William. We're going to Montsev. We're going to get to as many of you as we can. We'll see. Montsev followed by Andrew.
Thank you, Gary. I won't be long. I know there's a lot of people. Hey, before I start, it always amazes me the tolerance of MAGA, I guess, and the supporters of the president, that whatever, all this stuff is going on, and even though they know people are hurting in their pockets, they will still defend this guy no matter what. I supported the war in Iran just like the first week when we started, when the war started, we had rooms here and we were all happy that, it looked like it was starting on a good start. I mean, we killed the head of the snake. We were excited that a murderous criminal regime was about to probably come to an end, that, they're not going to pose a threat to us in the future, to the region where they are because of the economic, importance of that region, and most importantly to the 90 million people that live in Iran, that this president, before the war started, asked them to actually go out in the street, that we were out there, taking care of business, and all they had to do is go out and finish it off. The idea of finishing Iran, getting rid of that regime, is great. The way we were sold on this idea was completely the opposite of what's going on. We were told it's an excursion, that it wasn't going to take long, that that we had the strongest army that can take care of this. And he said it was an excursion. He didn't even want to call it a war because it wasn't going to last long enough to be classified as a war. It's now 5 weeks into it. We're still dealing with blockades this, blockade that. They agreed to negotiations. They said they didn't. Islamabad, they had streets cut off since the weekend. I saw reports on the Deutsche Welle, the German channel. They didn't know if whether to expect diplomatic delegations from Iran or the U.S. or not, because Trump said they agreed to a meet on Saturday. They came out and said we're not going to meet. Then he said again they are begging us to meet on Monday. Maybe J.D. Vance will travel. Maybe J.D. Vance won't. This whole uncertainty stuff just screams that we don't fucking know what we're doing. You just read that the Navy Secretary reports say he quit. Other reports say Hegseth fired him. He's the second high-level military person that is not worried, in their post anymore. Left. So the idea of going to this is good. The idea that we didn't know how to deal with this is scary, because the consequences are, like you said, it's not going to just be felt economically in the U.S., which they are already felt that way. Uber drivers are not making a living. Your grocery store items are going to be even higher than now in the next few months, because it's a trickling effect that higher gas prices will, it's not an immediate effect. They are already expensive, like you mentioned, Gary, in your opening remarks. expect them to be higher because now the expectations for gas at even levels like 350 or around 350, which used to be considered high, because remember before this, the president was touting gas was $1.99, which it wasn't, but to his, idea, that's a good gas price that he was proud of. Well, pretty soon he'll be talking about a good level for a gallon is 350, and look at me, I brought it down from an average of 420 to 350 because people are gullible. People have voted for this guy are gullible. I don't know what people are seeing into, I don't know why people are not, judging what they see it and the promises never turned out to be reality. And I don't know how long, they're going to give them a leeway for this. To what Daryl was saying earlier, it's absolutely going on the market manipulation and all that. And the scary part is that the SEC is not even trying to, do their investigations to all these accounts that are profiting from the shit that people are, going. If, oil goes up, we pay more in gas, but commodity traders are making millions of dollars. A lot of these commodity traders seem to be in the inner circle of what, at least the people that are in the know of what the truth social comments are going to come out to say. Whether it's the war is going to continue, oil is going to go up, they buy oil, or we reach an agreement even though the agreement hasn't been reached. Oil prices fall, people short the shit and make millions of dollars. There is a lady that worked as the enforcer. Her job was the enforcer as the SEC of these kind of things that she, picked up and left. She said all the stuff that I'm supposed to do. Her name is Margaret Ryan, if anyone can look her up. All the stuff that she was bringing up, like, guys, we need to look into this. This looks fishy. She was told not to look into this stuff because it was too close to the higher ups. She picked up and left. She said, I can't do my job. She's a veteran as the SEC. I'm not going to be long, Gary.
So it's actually, however, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which is a separate and distinct federal agency to the much more well-known SEC, and they are supposedly, as of this month, investigating potentially illegal, well-timed oil futures trades linked to the Iran war. Not the SEC specifically. So I don't know how strong an investigation this is, or whether it's just perfunctory. Time, I guess, will tell. Thank you, Monsif. We'll go to Andrew, followed by Dave.
Good afternoon, Gary. I'll be really quick. We have lots of potash here. We're selling it to whoever wants to buy it. If you guys are going to put tariffs on it, that's your deal. As far as oil is concerned, most of our oil does go the crude from Alberta to the United States for refining. A substantial portion of it has gone, is now going to China as well. They've just introduced a new pipeline for northern BC route, but that's going to take years for that to be completed. But that's to diversify our market, because that's the position that we're in now in relation to the United States and Canada. But just in terms of Donald Trump and this war, if I'm the president of the United States, I go to my advising people in the military or whoever, and I ask for options and what are the likely outcomes, and I get some information. Then you try and sell that to the American people, like was done during the Iraq invasion. And whether they buy it or not, well, I don't think they would have, but that's the process. Not the other way around. You don't come after you've attacked and then try and sell the war. So I think that's been a huge issue. Nobody was expecting this in those stark terms, but you have to sell it first, and then get your allies on board, all that kind of stuff, which he didn't do. That's why you're in the position, or he's in the position that he's in now. And I'm tired of paying these high prices. I was hoping we've been fighting our inflation here in Canada as well, because we're part of the world, and we brought our inflation rate down to below 3%. I think it's about 2.5 or 2.6. Last month, it's now gone up to 3.4. So, not good, not a good situation. And once prices go up, they rarely come down. So we can expect this for a long, long time. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Andrew. We'll go to Dave, followed by Mehdi.
So nobody want war, but we are right now around using World War II as an example. We are somewhere around 1930, just after Great Depression, just after World War I. Nobody want war, but we are dealing with like Nazi, an ideology-driven. They will bring war to the whole world. So whether you like it or not, we are dealing with ideological-driven regime. And during the World War II, nobody take action. Everybody fear, don't want war. So nobody want to talk about war. And then the war started. And luckily, we have Winston Churchill went to US and do the necessary common sense thing to do. Right now, we also have lucky that after 7 presidents, they have been monitoring the Strait of Hormuz. But if you have the right information, you see how the Strait of Hormuz over the last 47 years have been set up in all kind of booby traps. And in order to close Strait of Hormuz and prevent anybody to open it by having a ballistic missile and nuclear weapon, then nobody can open Strait of Hormuz totally. And the Iran regime will totally hold the whole world as hostage. This is why there is somebody who understood this, learned from the history not to repeat World War II, preemptively stop this from ever making World War II happen again. Obviously, we'll face the entire world of criticizing, we don't want war, but because these are all people, history amnesia, do not understand history, right? And therefore, what is the plan now, Scott? It's not 1 million. There are 2 kind of army in Iran. There are the Atash, is about 350,000. And then there are the pro-Murad regime's army. These are IRGC and Basjid. They are about 200,000. And because they don't trust the Atash, they put them all over at the peripheral, near the border. The soldier loyal to the Tehran regime, they are in the center. So the best chance we have now is the Atash uprising, because they have some weapon. And there are 350,000 fighting 200,000. And so we just have to create that condition. Everything is in good order. I don't want to talk more, but in future, we'll talk more. And for people, there are Iranian room clubhouse opening every day to help people understand what is really going on right now in Iran. I'm sorry for Alan that he has to, explain to people who just don't understand. But that's it. I think in coming days, we will clarify exactly how we're going to topple the regime step by step. Thank you.
Thank you, Mehdi. You got 2 minutes, David. I doubt that I'm getting to you. Mehdi?
Hey, Gary, thanks so much for the great space and opportunity for me to contribute to this. For a short period of time, Iranian people, long-term goals are aligned with the United States and the world. I think this is very, very important to consider. We have really limited number of days. Already high-level meetings have been held in Pakistan before. You cannot go higher than that. After that is the president level meet, and they need to take action soon, because from one side they say blockade is happening. From the other side, we see Iranian tankers are turning off their radars, and they're bypassing the blockade, and they go. And then from the other side, also we heard today that they extended the Iranian sanction relief for selling their oils freely for another 30 days. So these are all really mixed signals coming our ways that I really don't know how to really take them. But the thing is, we cannot sit here and ask anyone else to attack our country. I mean, Iranian country, Iranian people. Although Alan mentioned that, hey, 80%, 90% of the people of Iran, they wanted to their country to be bombarded. That's really not up to us sitting here wishing for that to happen.
When did I say that, Mister?
I'm sorry. I thought you heard.
No. They saying they been bombarded. I said never. I hope you helped us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought you said people want to get rid of them at any cost.
No.
Okay, so my bad. Anyways, moving on. I think the only problem is the only thing that is really important right now is that we have a couple of really important days before we know. Economic situation in Iran is really dire situation, like unemployment, inflation rate. People are already suffering from lack of power, lack of water. Even before the war started, a lot of power outages in the country. The only party that is really getting benefit from this war, continuation of this war, is the Islamic Republic of Iran, the regime that we don't know who is really negotiating, because the moment that this war is ended, they cannot explain how to get rid of all these economic problems that they have if there is no real agreement, shaking hands, or real agreements enabling U.S. investors from the day after the agreement to start investing money in Iran, which possibly would be that situation. I remember after the JCPOA, even though this was signed, but SWIFT was still closed. No American bank was really willing to work with Iranian traders. So if that is not happening, then Iran is going to be dealing with like about 10 years of reconstruction, which God knows from which.
Right, and we're going to have to wrap it up there, but there is some speculation that what they would want in return for an agreement to give up its nuclear capabilities is the United States pouring money in for reconstruction of Iran. We'll see how that goes. I don't know whether that's a possibility. Sorry to have to cut you off. Folks, we're here Monday to Friday from 5 p.m. New York time. So till 5 p.m. New York time tomorrow. For the next edition of the Critical Thinking Forum, everybody be safe, be well, and peace out. my shit.
No,
Yes, you do.
no. That's that bitch ass nigga. That's that bitch ass nigga. Hold on, this is what I was gonna say.